Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to talk about two things. Number one, the massive failure that the FBI, the Department of Justice, had. They've got egg on their face. This was an utter failure with the Jeffrey list. Passing out binders is not releasing the names, not releasing the flight logs. We have to demand this information now. But more importantly, there was another meeting that happened today in the White House. It was a delegation from Mexico. And this delegation is to address the issue on the border, the southern border, and the cartels. Before we get too far into this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below your thoughts on the FBI Jeffrey list and what should happen here with the cartels. I firmly believe with the meeting that happened today that Donald Trump is going to have to make some sort of military strike on the cartels. There's an article that came out today with the New York Times. I'm going to show you that. And they actually pinpoint the problems that Donald Trump has in his current administration. But the White House has turned into a war zone. Trump's inner sanctum has exploded into a savage civil war. Will it be apocalyptic strikes against Mexico's cartel or a treacherous pact of peacekeeping? You decide. More importantly, these cabinet members that Trump has surrounded himself with are going to decide. And one of them that I'm not so sure of, just personally, is Sebastian Gorka. And I think he should go back to selling some pain rub on TV. But there are rumors abound that we're about to see some Hellfire missiles raining down from the sky on the cartels. And there's a lot of bloodthirsty war hawks. You might be looking at one of them that want a revenge, want retribution on what's happening down there. I want some military action. We have provided resources. We have provided equipment for every other country to do so in protecting their own borders, and we haven't done a damn thing on our own. And could this be a sign of some weak-kneed diplomats as they grovel for Mexico's foreign mercy policy? I don't know. But I'll tell you right now, I'm tired of it. And I don't think the cartels understand anything but shock, awe, and action. And I think we should give it to them. I'm going to show you this article here from the New York Times. I don't give them a lot of credit, but on this article, I think they're not far from the truth. Trump officials are split over how hard to go on Mexican cartels. A Mexican delegation will meet in Washington today to finalize a security deal as White House officials debate a strategy for fighting cartels and stemming the flow of narcotics across the border. Now they get a little further, and this is where it gets spicy right here. Inside the White House, Trump officials are embroiled in a debate over whether to carry out military strikes against Mexican cartels or instead to collaborate. Let's do some diplomacy, some peacekeeping with the authorities to jointly dismantle the criminal organizations. Now, the big problem that I see with this is the cartels run the Mexican government. Here it goes further. On one side, several people familiar with the matter say some U.S. officials are advocating for unilateral military action. Leave your comments down below. How do you think we should handle this? On the other side, people say some officials are arguing for increased partnership with the Mexican government to ensure, among other things, continued cooperation on the issue of migration. That's the left-wing arm of the White House, obviously. Now, this split goes all the way to the top, and I don't think Donald Trump is going to fold on this. I think we have someone in office right now that is going to bring the thunder, and I think that thunder is going to come in the way of Blackhawks, SEAL Team 6, Delta Force, Green Berets? I don't know. You pick your poison is basically what I would tell the cartels. Now, much of this confusion or division inside of the Trump administration is coming from a handful of people. And I firmly believe part of this is Sebastian Gorka. You might like him, you might not like him, I don't know. But one camp is being led by him, and the other is by the National Security Council. And Gorka has defended Trump through and through. But I think what we have to do, or my opinion on this channel, is the Joint Special Operations Command, JSOC, which oversees all of these highly secretive Delta Dark at Night, paint their face, SEAL Team Delta 9 Tier 1 operator. Things are, we need to get some scalps. Donald Trump's been in office 47 days. I've seen no one arrested. I've seen no one indicted. I've seen a handful of people get deported. But me, I want more than this. I voted for more than this. Now, Stephen Miller is taking a more refined approach. And I think the other avenue is we want direct military action. And I would love to know what you think about this. Are you ready for direct military action? Would you be opposed to this? These weak-kneed diplomats, I'm tired of them like making excuses for Mexico. I'm tired of them blaming the things coming in from the cartels on the American people. Are there people here with addiction problems? Absolutely. If you want to cut them off cold turkey, you cut them off cold turkey. Now, there's this, some people are calling this the Doomsday Summit, what they had today in D.C. There's no information coming out about this. You're seeing on all the mainstream media about the fail with Pam Bondi and these binders. You're seeing the British Prime Minister fail. But I want to see some actual drug lords taken out. I am tired of diplomacy with the devil. I think we need to fight fire with fire and rain down shock and awe on them. And that is my opinion, guys. And I hope you don't get offended by my opinion. More importantly, I'd love to know what you all think about the situation in D.C. Are you disappointed with the Pam Bondi Epstein release? Are you disappointed that 47 days in, we have not seen one indictment, not one arrest? Guys, let me ask you this very important question. What would the world be like? What would D.C. be like? What would the United States be like right now if Kamala Harris had gotten elected? Can you answer that truthfully? I think we would be in much worse shape. We're only 47 days in, but I want something to happen. The American people need it. We can't be drug along and misled anymore. And if Trump needs to make some changes at the highest level, do it. Unleash hell, Mr. President. Unleash hell on the cartels. They have taken hundreds of thousands of lives of American citizens. What happened with this Pam Bondi Epstein list, I think, is absolute failure. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. This is the Vet Biker. I'll see you on the road. Friday morning, we'll be back on for a live stream. Take care.
And can an amen and a boom shakalaka go right there?